The studio. We just turned on the live stream, so Randy, you are live. Hi, everybody.
Hey, everybody. It's nice to be here. Thank you for having me.
Glad to have you. And Randy, we warned you that we just jump in and want to hear some music right off the bat because that's why we're here. So whatever you'd like to play, we'd love to hear.
Okay, all right. So I'm going to start off with an original song. This song is called Bonnie Doon. It goes like this. Desperation, single mom, but she did what she could. Bless her heart, bless her heart. There were no filters built around you. You've seen it all by the age of 15. Bless your heart. Bless your heart. Now we mere mortals need your strength. I know you're tired, but we believe we mere mortals. We need relief from these burning streets. Can you save my soul? Fire, Bonnie Doon. 'Cause the temperature is rising, Bonnie Doon. Will you pull me a little higher, Bonnie Doon? Yeah, 'cause the rising too, and I can't see you. No, I can't see you. Hey, weary hearts come from broken places. They appeal to your wisdom and grace. Bless their heart. Bless their hearts. Now these wayward souls need a break. They need a second chance. And these wayward souls we can't stand, so we lean on you. Can you save my soul from the fire, Bonnie Doon? 'Cause the temperature is rising, Bonnie Doon. Will you pull me a little higher, Bonnie Doon? Yeah, 'cause the flames are rising too, and I can't see you.
Wow, what a great way to start
Woo!
the set.
That was hot.
Randy Condor Williams live here in the studio.
Randy, you said that was an original, and when did you write that? Recently or a while back?
It's been a good little while now. I think I wrote that in 2014, and I kind of sat on it for a few years. And yeah.
Right. As we were talking before the show, we were admiring your Washburn guitar, and you said that was your father's guitar.
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
What?
And so you grew up with much music in your house?
Some music. My dad had this guitar throughout my entire childhood, and maybe it sat in the closet for 10 years, and then one day I just really was interested in guitar and took it out and borrowed it, and then I just kept playing from there. And
Well, it's in beautiful condition. So, I mean, you've taken, and he did too. Really, everybody, if you don't know Washburn, it's one of the storied makers here of U.S. guitars, and reaching back to the early 1900s. And that guitar sounds wonderful. So, thank you for sharing that.
thank you very much.
And you have taken amazingly good care of it for it not to be a guitar that's just 6 months old. I mean, I can see frets shining from here. I almost need to put my sunglasses on. Good job.
Put a little elbow grease into it. Just, Yeah, gotta really get in there.
Well, we're going to hear more about your musical history here in a minute, Randy, but what we're really here is to hear as much of your music as we can. So what do you have for us next?
Oh, my pleasure. I'm gonna play a song called "Let It In." This is one of my songs, and it's about just when you reach a point where you realize that negative thoughts or patterns are kind of taking you over, and you just want to get past it. And this song is called "Let It In." Every day I get the feeling I'm losing out on something real. I gotta make it happen. I got to keep on moving. I can't keep standing still. I'm used to just coasting on my own. Now I just tell myself, take a step, take one more, open up the front door. There's a whole wide world outside. Let it in. Seven years I let the time sneak up on me in this same old square. I'm changing with the seasons, so I don't need a reason, no, to get up out of here. The sun looks so distant to me. Now I just tell myself, take a step, take one more, open up the front door. There's a whole wide world outside. Let it in. What are you waiting for? The sky's not gonna fall. There is an open door. So what are you waiting for? Take a step, take one more, open up the front door. There's a whole wide world outside. Take a step, take one more, open up the front door. There's a whole wide world outside. Let it in. Let it in. Ooh, ooh, let it in. Thank you.
Randy Williams breaking out the anthems here early in the show.
That's right. All right, I had to start off strong, guys. As strong as I
Yeah,
could.
just like
anyway.
punching him right in the face right at the beginning.
We're locking the doors. He gets to play all night. No more shows
Good with
tonight.
it. I'm down.
Yes.
Randy, we'd like to talk about songwriting. That's why we're here. And you did something interesting in that song. Is we had our song going, and we're rocking out, and all of a sudden, in the middle, you went somewhere else. And so, think back on when you wrote the song. Did you plan that? Do you think from the beginning, or tell us in general about your songwriting process and how new things like that in the middle of a song might appear?
Yeah, so one of the most important things to me when it comes to songwriting is flow, like energy flow. You want to raise the suspense, and we talk about tension and release in songwriting. And at that point in the song, I felt the energy and the tension was really high, and I had to do something that was completely different to reset it, build it back up, and
You moved to that seamlessly. I mean, it worked beautifully.
It did work.
That beat, some people call it B part, or sometimes a bridge or something. And so when you're in the middle of creating the song, you're just sort of in your mind's going, you're being creative, and it just strikes you, hey,
Right.
I think that, and then you try it out, and
Yeah.
sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't.
Exactly. Trial and error always, but it's like, the song's going along and it's like feeling a little bit off balance. And so what can I do to just bring it back to, what I'm hearing in my head pretty much.
Really effective.
Thank you.
So, Randy, I want to go back to the day you stole that guitar out of your father's closet.
Yes, sir.
What made you do that? What was that? It doesn't sound like your father wasn't playing the guitar, so I'm guessing there
Right.
wasn't a whole lot of music being made in your household, whether people were listening to it or not.
That's right.
So, what made you think that, yeah, I can make music, and I'm going to take this guitar and do it?
I forget the whole thing, but I know that I was a senior in high school, and there was this girl that I really liked.
It's always about girls, isn't it?
Yeah, you knew it was coming.
We never heard that story before.
Yep, and she was into this guy who played guitar, so I got access to a guitar. Let me get one. Strum along.
Did it work out well for you?
It's worked out.
Not with her, but
It's worked out well for us. Everybody, we are here with Randy Condor Williams. You can catch up with Randy on Instagram, CONDORMUSIK. And as Randy is developing his career, we will be delighted to follow along.
Oh, hey, man. We need to hear all this music.
all right. Another one? Okay, this song is called "Get Gone." I'm just a product of all that I've seen. I've seen a lot. I've been up top. I've been down low. I've been all around. Probably lived in your town, but not for long. The wind's too strong. Gotta keep moving on. Through all the friends that I've lost, I can say I've gathered no moss. And the one thing I have found is when the walls come tumbling down, get gone. I'm just a fighter for all that I've loved a lot. And so I've fought and I've learned. I learned when to stand, when to challenge the man, and when to run, when to come and when to go. And when I look to the stars, I can say I've earned all my scars. And the one thing I really learned is when the city starts to burn, get gone. 'Cause I move on. I move on. I move on. Through all the lines that they've drawn, I keep it up, I keep moving on.
Whoa.
Wow.
Randy Condor Williams here on Pass the Hat, live at WHUP Hillsborough. Everybody, all of our shows for the last 7 years have been recorded and are archived at WHUPFM.org. Just hit shows, scroll down to Pass the Hat. You're going to have to scroll a while because we've got a lot of great shows here at the radio. But in addition to that, for the last several years, Bob Johnson has been doing video work for us and archiving the videos. And tonight's show, Bob, is being live recorded and streamed. And how do people find it? Because we're early on, and you can tell your friends how to get out there and watch this.
At Whoop Ass the Hat, at WHUP, Pass the Hat on all of your favorite streaming services, and your favorite streaming services are Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch.
And
on any of those, just click the live tab and you will find it.
And those are being archived as well, and people can go out, and if they miss tonight, they can go back and see Randy next week.
You can save it for later. You can watch it 27 times over the next 2 days if you want to. It'll be out there on Facebook and YouTube forever, or as long as Facebook and YouTube exist. Twitch keeps them for 2 weeks. And we also, we store them on our own servers and keep them just in case.
Randy, I wonder if that song we just heard was an introduction to the history of Randy. And the reason I say that is because the lines that I heard, I've learned how to stand, how to face the man, how to run, and the lines that were drawn. And then I learned how you reacted to all of that. Is that a song of the history of Randy?
That's a very astute observation. Yeah, in some ways it is kind of a history of me. I haven't thought much into it in that way, but.
But I think if we know, you said you come from Fayetteville, right? Mm-hmm. I think if we know the history of our state, mm-hmm. and I think if we know the history that, because we looked at your website, and you have the most interesting about on your website that I think I've read in a long time. And as someone who is terribly interested in the history of our state in Fayetteville and those lines that we drew, and how so many of my own friends have done as you have, is sometimes you let it go, and sometimes you walk away, and sometimes you open the door and let it in. Like, I feel like all these songs are the history of Randy and how you can live it right.
Right. Yeah, and it's interesting. When I come up with these songs, it's always like, oh, it's about a guy who's doing this, or about a guy who's feeling that, and then, turns out it's pretty much always me. Yeah.
Yeah, but your songs have a richness already that, like, I can see the whole scene. I think we can see the whole city. We can see the lines. We can see all the stuff. And Randy, we're dying to hear more. If you got another song for us,
I'd love to.
Awesome.
The song is called Gustavo's Song. And it brought winter hasn't even died. Just 24 hours ago you were mine, and now you don't know me at all. I expected this to go differently when I heard that sound. Now I don't want to get up again from the ground. 'Cause I waited for you. Yes, I waited for you. And I waited for you to come. But my waiting was in vain, 'cause the mood abruptly changed with a bullet when the knock came on the door.
Why was I getting Richie Havens vibes?
Because they were just
Was that
rolling through
real?
the studio.
Okay, that was real.
Thank you guys so much.
That was a fantastic song, and it reminded me of every argument I've ever had with someone I've been in love with.
Yeah.
Mostly that I never even knew I was in an argument until the argument was over.
Yeah, that's kind of how that went.
Yep. So who was Gustavo?
Gustavo is a good friend of mine who we met through a mutual band that we like, The Offspring, and we got to know each other. And he lived in Brazil he's from Brazil,
Right.
but he recently got married and he has a child, and he lives in New York now.
Nice.
Yeah, but he was going through this really rough breakup at the same time that I was, and they,
I was going to
very
say, this
relatable.
couldn't have been entirely about somebody else.
Yeah, right. Yeah, that was kind of like my way into the deep emotions that I was feeling.
Exactly. Yeah, you can blame it on somebody else.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. So.
But
was
that it really worked. It was kind of like I said, it talked to me about every argument I had been in. So it wasn't really just a story you're talking about Gustavo. It was kind of in every man's life.
Yeah, I appreciate that, and I try to use things that have happened in my life but are relatable, and universal as possible, without being generic, if I can.
So the last question I asked was about gathering the guitar and how you decided that it was okay to play music. That's a whole lot different, playing some music, than it is actually writing a song.
Yeah.
Was that a really tough process? Did you just have something you had to get out? What led you to write songs? Because, by the way, I think everyone here in this room agrees you're good at it.
Thank you very much for saying that. I appreciate it. So I always liked to write, and through school, I always got good feedback on my writing in class and stuff like that. And I wrote a few poems in high school, but then I downloaded this program called Finale. I don't know if you know Finale, but
I'm old. I don't know Finale.
it's a music notation program, and it has sheet music. You just plug the notes in there, and as soon as I discovered that, oh my God, I just could not stop writing music. And
So it's a music writing tool, not
Yes.
necessarily lyrics, but music writing.
Yep,
tool.
music, and it plays back whatever you put into the staff.
Oh, how fun.
Yeah, yeah. And so,
Pardon me while I Google.
Randy, you're also a wonderful singer and a natural singer. And so in school, what, were you part of chorus or in church? Were you in the choir, or where'd this singing come from?
most definitely. I started with choir when I was 10 and 5th grade, and then just all through high school. And it was just my favorite thing to do. I loved singing and loved being just a part of a constant harmony. It was just incredible. So
Nice.
I'm here for more music.
Okay.
This is your guitar playing is blowing me away. I'm enjoying it so
Well,
much.
thank you. Let's see. We'll do. Oh yeah. Oh, sorry. Okay, the name of this song is "The Best We Are." I am the wind that shapes the limestone over time. I am the water that grows the trees that reach the sky. I'm here today, but I know tomorrow's not really mine. 'Cause when the world turns round, I know just what I'll find. The sun still shines. The best we are is a sad song. The best we are is a head in a basket. The best we are is an empty casket in the dark. Is what we are. We chase the dollar, but it's never what it seems. 'Cause money's only ones and zeros on a screen. And when we look back on our lives, we're gonna see the money meant nothing. The best we are is a sad song. The best we are is a head in a basket. The best we are is an empty casket in the dark. Is what we are. When we depart, all I know is that the train don't stop for no one. So get on while you can. All I know is that when I get off, I'll be the one to choose my stop. The best we are is a sad song. The best we are is a head in a basket. The best we are is an empty casket in the dark. Is what we are when we depart. Thank you so much.
Everybody, we have reached the top of the hour, and we are encumbered to say this is WHUP LP Hillsborough, and we are so fortunate, Bob, to have an hour 2 sponsor.
Excuse me, I'm stretching. Okay, I'm ready. That's right. Support for this second hour of Past Ahead is sweetly provided by Matthew's Chocolates, 104 North Churton Street, Hillsborough, North Carolina. Randy, hey, are you over there?
I'm here.
See that box over to your right shoulder?
Yes, sir. This box?
That one. 104 North Churton Street, Hillsborough, North Carolina, the finest in chocolate and chocolate accessories for all of your chocolate needs. And let's face it, you have chocolate needs. Every guest here on Pass the Hat gets a special selection of chocolate from Matthew. We don't know what's in it. Randy, that's not for you to open now unless you just really want to share chocolate with everybody. That's for the drive.
Don't do that.
I think I can hold on.
Big thank you to Matthew and Matthew's Chocolates. And y'all, he's loaded up with chocolate over there. You should go over there and get some.
Randy, if we could please dive into this songwriting thing a little bit deeper. You had shared with us that a number of your songs were inspired by things you were feeling inside, or with your friend, or with the community and the things that were going, the dynamics out there. And so, where do these songs pop up? Is there any one way? Are you like fooling around with some chords on the guitar, or do you have sort of a kind of an image in your head of something, or an emotion, or maybe some lyrics, a little bit of a poem arises, or is there any one way these things come about?
It varies, but the most typical way would be if I could be out and about and a phrase comes to mind, I'll write it down. I may not get to it right away, but as I'm playing guitar, just strumming around, I'll think of a melody that fits that, and a phrase, if not that phrase, another phrase that just fits that melody. And from there, I can usually come up with any, take it anywhere from there.
So the story sorts of builds,
Yeah,
and the images. And once you get in the middle of that and you're feeling pretty good about, you might have a song here, then is there much change happens or revision, or do you set it aside and go back, or is it wham, there it is, it's perfect?
I've always felt bad because, they say songwriters, you got to revise, and a lot of the time I don't get around to it. I will change words here and there, or maybe a line here and there, but for the most part, it comes out as I'm playing them.
It's just as easily to break it when it's been just fine as it is to make it better. So that's very smart of you. We had Emily Mussolino here, I guess, 3 weeks ago, and she said, she runs through it 3 times, and at that point, there it is. It's ready. So I think everybody, if you're out there writing songs, whatever works for you, but certainly make sure that you're not like overly manipulating something that's been spontaneous and honest.
Well, and that's the way your music feels. To watch you play is a joy. And I hope that you'll share with us later where people can see you live, because you are thoroughly engrossed in the song that you're playing and communicating what it is you're doing. You make it look so easy and enjoyable. And I hope people on the live feed are enjoying it. Do you have another one for us?
Yeah, I do have another one.
I keep waiting for a guest to say, nope, that's all the songs.
Nope, that's it. We're out.
Can you play Wagon Wheel?
Oh, Bob.
Oh, come on.
You got to give the chocolate back if you.
That's right.
Okay, sorry guys. Let's see. Okay, this song is called OLE. I sat along the sandy banks of Tuscaloosa. Those rippling waves just left me wondering what to do. When desperation came and hit me on the head, before I knew it, I was on my way to you. Yeah, I was all I swam for miles and miles and miles and miles, it seemed. The farther along I got, the more it felt a dream. Face down staring at that lonesome ocean floor, I could no longer ignore that you're not mine anymore. Oh, Ellie, Ellie, where'd you go? I'm moving time and I got no place left to go. Oh, Ellie, Ellie, don't you know? You said goodbye, but you'll say hello again. Ellie, Ellie, why'd you go? This water's cold and I am freezing head to toe. Surely but slow, I find my way to you. I may not be the smartest man you'll ever see, but I do know one thing: without you there is no me. So I'm on my way to show you we were meant Come hell or high water, my plan will be complete. Yes, indeed. I may be the latest casualty, I cannot lie. On this briny highway, good intentions come to die. Without you where to breathe, I can't survive, I know. But as long as I'm thinking of you, it's a hell of a way to go. Oh, Ellie, Ellie, where'd you go? I'm losing time and I got no place left to go. Oh, Ellie, Ellie, don't you know? You said goodbye, but you'll say hello again. Ellie, Ellie, why'd you go? This water's cold and I am freezing head to toe. Surely but slow, I'll find my way to you.
Yes. Randy Condor Williams live here on Pass the Hat. Randy, are you playing out where folks can come and see you and hear you and
Yes,
tip
I
you and all that
am.
good stuff?
I absolutely am.
Get my
Tomorrow,
calendar.
I will be at Huron. I have a hard time saying the word. Huron Stage in Durham, North Carolina.
All right.
Yep, and I'll be playing from 7:30 to 8:15.
That's a sweet stage. If you've not been to the Huron stage, it is a sweet outdoor stage in a really beautiful part of Durham. And so grab a snack, get some coffee, go out there. It's a great place to listen to music.
At what time did you say this was?
7:30.
7:30.
But get there early and check out all the good musicians.
Absolutely. It's going to be a fantastic day. Nice weather, nice everything, great music.
Ooh, I'm
You're going to
so
have a
looking
blast. And anything else coming up after that? Or better yet, where can people go to just find out for themselves where they can stalk you and find out where you're playing?
That's a good question. Okay, so you can find me at condormusic.com, CONDORMUSIK.com. Instagram, same name, Condor Music.
Excellent. And have you recorded any music that folks can buy?
Yes,
And why
I have.
not, if you haven't?
I certainly have. And you can find that on Spotify. Well, you can stream it on Spotify, Apple Music, all that good
All
stuff.
the good services.
Yep. Amazon. You can download it there. I don't have any physical media at this moment. I would love to have some.
Well, but if you're listening to Randy right now, you know that you need to go buy his music because we don't want him to get 3/100ths of a cent for a song that you stream on Apple Music. We want him to get the $10 so you can enjoy it over and over again.
Absolutely.
And have him benefit from that. So in your music I have to know, I have been dying since you started playing. Who has influenced you or taught you on guitar? Because your rhythmic sense is impeccable. It's like being in a car and just driving down a really cool road.
Thank you. I appreciate that so much. That's one of the things I take pride in. I'm not a shredder or any of that.
But you're good.
Some guitar teachers out there just patting themselves on the back.
Yeah, man.
I listened to a lot of West Coast punk rock growing up, and just them with the palm muting and just the lightning fast chord changes. I just picked it up over the years.
I can hear that. I can definitely hear that. Like do you ever listen to any old school punk like the Dead Kennedys or did you? Okay, I see you. All right, cool. Well, we want to hear more. Have you got more songs for us?
Yeah, I do.
Awesome.
Okay, this is sort of a long one. I did this, I wrote this song a few years ago. I wrote it in 2013 about the times that we're living in today. It's called Information Age. Knowledge is power. In the information age, solace is ours. In the information us this lie that knowledge is ours. I once had a feeling in the information age, you think I was stealing from the looks that others gave. The system is messed up, but you misplace all your rage. The power is there, the knowledge is ours. We'll never have a voice if ignorance is the choice of the information age. Analog fantasies of a digital regime of the information age. High-tech toys for all the girls and boys is the information age. Turn off the noise, turn on your heart. Apathy's rampant in the information age. Empathy's absent in a narcissistic age. We've never been closer, yet we're still so far away from checking the power, from realizing ours. We'll never know the truth. The darkness is what we choose in the information age. Pretend to be asleep in a harsh reality of the information age. See it, don't believe it, lose it, don't retrieve it. The information age. Take up your arms, turn on the light. In the December of the information age, what will you remember? When the information fades, will you remember the good fight? Oh, the times you ran away, the option is yours, 'cause knowledge is power. Never have a choice if ignorance is the voice of the information age. Digital memories of a false reality of the information age. High-tech toys for all the girls and boys is the information age. Turn off the noise, turn off the dark. Turn off the toys, turn on your heart.
Woo!
One of the barometers here on Pass the Hat of a good song, we have learned over the past couple of years, is if by halfway through the song Kim Lane is snapping her fingers and
my
singing
God.
along. And she has been with every song so far. So hopefully you folks out in listener land who may be hearing Randy for the first time or having the same experience I did. I think I saw you 2, maybe 3 times at Doodad Farm, and each time I thought, wow, this guy's good. We've got to get him on Pass the Hat. Finally, we did. Thank you.
I'm so glad you did.
I'm wondering how you met the folks out at Doodad Farm.
I met Dean at an open mic.
Open
Yeah.
mics are magical things, aren't
Yeah.
they?
They really are around here.
Yeah.
Yeah, they are truly my favorite form of musical performance because it's, you never know what you're going to get every single time. And,
Right.
There's pretty much always a hidden gem or, people coming together to make something great and just
And
no one's trying to be famous.
Well, exactly. No one's trying to be famous or show off, but all kinds of accidental networking goes on.
Absolutely.
Of, hey, can I play this song with you? Or I'd love to do some more of these songs with you, and things happen. And in fact, you were going to have a bass player join you tonight, but that fell through. But I gather you often play with a band and not just Randy Condor Williams solo.
Well, actually, it's been a while. It's
Really?
since the last time I played with the band was pre-COVID.
Uh-huh.
Well, that's just 2 weeks ago in COVID years.
Yeah.
Well, we did go out, Randy, and saw some videos with the band Mightier Than Me, and that was some great stuff. I mean,
Thank
really.
you.
And so you have aspirations to hook up with other people and do that similar thing again?
I do. I really do. That was my first band, and I was kind of going in so unprepared and unaware of what I was getting into.
Well, it really
That's the way to
worked.
do
I
it.
would love to. Huh?
Yeah. Really worked. I mean, it was some great music, and we hope to see you not just solo again, but with other musicians
Yeah.
as we all emerge from this cocoon of the great unfortunate time.
Do you know what I would like to see, Randy, is that song you just played, Information Age. I had a video playing in my head. Have you made a video for that song yet?
I never have.
Because here's how I see it. You, like, hire someone to do this. You need to be singing that song with my middle school kids around you, being influenced by that song because,
Ignoring you while they're looking at their phone.
I mean, yeah, pretty much. Yeah. But I saw my kids, I saw my students in that song and the ways that they're being affected. That song needs to go viral. So if anyone's listening, they need to cut this part of the video and send it to go viral because that's a really important song that you just sang.
Thank you. Yes, that's a great video idea. Just sign me up.
All right. There we have it.
Well, Randy, we have really enjoyed this time. We know we have somebody great in the studio because the time goes by
Oh
too
my gosh,
quickly.
so fast.
We do have sufficient minutes left for probably 2 more songs.
Yeah, I'd say so.
Okay. All right. As soon as I find the cable.
And speaking of video production, we do have friends in Alala Productions. If you guys want to make a video, look them up.
Spell that.
ALALA,
That's phonetic, Bob.
right?
You're using up all your Scrabble things on that one
Yeah, but
thing.
they're A's and L's. It's like a 2-point word.
No Z's or W's or
or
anything.
Q's or anything.
Yeah, all right.
Can you save us with a song, Randy? Please do.
Will do. This song is called For a Weary Traveler. Step by step we made it. What a story we created. One foot past the other. Ain't no need to complicate it. Though I carry you back home in my heart, you know I don't mind the load. Ooh, when times got low, you held me close, and you held me down the road. Many times I stumble, obstacles of my creation. We all learn the hard way. Straight ahead's the destination, and all the winding detours shining in the sun, with dead ends lined with gold. 'Cause you took a shining to a wandering fool, and that kept And as I pause to hear you whisper in the wind, just stay true to you. Ooh, a sweet breeze blows, and my love still grows as I ramble down the road. Ramble down the road. Thank you so much.
Can we keep him?
Yes.
Randy Condor Williams live here in the studio. I'm looking at Kirk because it's his turn to say something.
We do want to remind you, as we did about an hour or so ago, that all of our shows are recorded and available on demand, the audio on WHUPFM.org. In addition to that, the video for the songs over the last 2 or 3 years is now archived. And Bob, remind us, please, how to find those. And because people are going to want to not just listen to, but see Randy perform these wonderful songs.
You can find us live right now at Whoop Ass the Hat on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. Facebook and YouTube, keep those videos forever. Just go to the live tab on either of those, and you can see this show and hundreds of previous ones we've got out there. So they'll be out there for a good long time.
Well, Randy, really, again, thank you so much for driving over from Greensboro. And especially on a Friday afternoon, that's quite an adventure,
Yep.
we know. And we hope that as you're writing more songs, you'll come back and visit us. And maybe bring some friends with you.
This has been super fun. We definitely want to see you again.
Thank you. Yes, I would love to come back, and yeah, I'll bring some friends next time, and we'll jam out for you guys.
All
Cool.
right.
So if you would pick something special you'd like to end the show with, we would love to hear it.
Yes. All right, I'm not going to lie, we're kind of scraping the bottom of the barrel with what I brought here today.
Spin a
The
heck
bottom
of a,
of the barrel sounds pretty good.
That's where the good.
It's a good barrel.
That's where the good stuff is. Yeah.
All right, this song is called Nyland. Nyland is named after a little town in California. And it goes like this. No one ever questions things around here, 'cause everything's fine. And even though the ground's ground up fish bones, all you hear is everything's fine. I wanna be fine. Take a little road trip in between the ears, makes everything fine. 'Cause even though the wind only brings bad news, I'm in the clear, I'm gonna be fine. 'Cause I'm an island, suddenly I'm an island. Secretly, I'm an island. In the sea, on an island, is exactly where I want it to be. Bitterness of winter, the sky's as dry as bone, but this is my home. So even though I talk myself to sleep, I'm not alone. Don't say I'm alone. Oh, 'cause I got an island. Suddenly, I'm an island. Secretly, oh, I'm an island. In the sea, on an island, is exactly where I want it to be. Something It's almost as if they know I'm fine, that I won't be the reason if the sky does fall. It's not my fault, 'cause I'm an island. Suddenly I'm an island. Secretly, oh, I'm an island in the sea, on an island is exactly where I want it to be. Thank you all so much.
Randy Condor Williams live here in the studio for the past almost an hour. It has been, it's been fantastic for me. I hope it's been fantastic.
It has
for
been a
y'all,
real
too.
pleasure. And y'all, if you're listening, if you're watching, if you're catching this 2 weeks from broadcast, find Randy Condor Williams online. Find him live. Follow him. I think you're going places. You keep doing this. You're
As
good.
long as he comes back here occasionally, I'm
I think he's made
and
it,
that
right?
you're on stage in Durham,
That's tomorrow, March
March
4th.
7:30.
7:30.
Sounds great.
And it is Condor Music, MUSIK.com.
We've had 5 seconds of silence, and it's freaking me out,
Oh
man.
my gosh. Well, here's what you can do. We are going to turn off the live stream. So if you will bid farewell to your new admirers, wave goodbye.
The camera's right
And-
there. Just wave goodbye to the camera.
Hey, guys.
But
Goodbye.
y'all out there in video land, you can catch the live broadcast at WHUPFM.org. Click the live button. Find us on the TuneIn app. Anywhere you can find live radio, that's where we are. And you can hear the next 30 minutes. We're going to be listening to Randy Condor Williams' playlist, the music that whatever is moving him these days, whatever is inspiring him, or whatever he thinks you guys need to hear. So keep listening. Live stream's going to end. Go find us live and hear the rest of Randy's music. And I'm killing the live stream now, y'all, even though I still like you.
Randy, do you remember the order of your live stream, or do you want us to play it in order that you sent it?